Now that is a lively song. I mean, that intro music is super lively. I don't know how you beat that. Mega Man X, the original Mega Man X, the one everyone remembers. I mean, who really remembers X2 and X3? Come on now. But Mega Man X, the stage select music, just made better. Oh, guys, how's it going? Rant to chill, man. Rant to chill. I hope you're having a good day. Hope your Friday is nice. Hope you're able to relax, find some peace of mind in a stressful time. Boy, is it stressful, right? You got people pushing for martial law. That's crazy. You know, I remember like the Democrats would say, "Oh, Trump is not going to give up. He's not going to get out of the White House. He's going to invoke the Insurrection Act. He's going to start a martial law, whatever." I was like, that would be a mistake if he did, right? I mean, it's kind of like what they want him to do because they want him to be the dictator. That's what they want. So now you have some Republicans saying, "Hey, Trump, let's go all martial law." I'd be like, wait. Isn't that what the Democrats want me to do? Come on now. They want me to do that. They expect me to do that. I don't know. It's very stressful. Very stressful. I got the Supreme Court. They didn't want to hear, even listen, even bother hearing the Texas suit with what 8 other states? How many other states were there? 8, 12, 16? There's quite a bit of states. They don't want to do their job because they're afraid of riots. That's flat out the truth, man. The Supreme Court didn't even want to hear that case because they were afraid of riots. Well, do your fucking job. How about you hear a case? Texas wants to leave the union. Sure, fine, yeah. I'm cool with that. I like a little chaos. I like a little crazy. Fun for everyone is what I'm saying. That's right, Kaiser. Fun times, stressful times. And you know what we like to do during stressful times? I like to crack open a beer, smoke a cigar, and play a game. Play a game that could take me out of this reality. But when you try to use a game, let's say like Cyberpunk 2077, 2077, it can't take you out of that reality because the game crashes on you. It can't take you out of your shitty reality because the game itself is a shitty reality. It's bugged. It's glitched. It doesn't even perform. It doesn't even run. You get more performance out of geriatrics, man. You see better performance at an old folks community, man. Even without Viagra. Jesus Christ. Cyberpunk, man. Talk about a shit show. Talk about a total, complete shit show. CD Projekt Red, what the hell happened, man? Imagine working on a game for 8 years, spending 8 years to develop what is a overly hyped game, really getting it out there, right? And then when it comes out, it's just crap. I really don't know what's worse, man. The build up and hype for Duke Nukem Forever, or the build up and hype for Cyberpunk 77. With Duke Nukem Forever, I can understand there was engine changes. The developers got lazy. We're playing WoW. Developers got into strippers and cocaine. You know, that's all true, by the way. All true things. CD Projekt Red, they were working on it for 8 years. They changed their development staff from what looked like reasonable seasoned people to a bunch of soys. I'm guessing. A picture tells 1,000 words, right? Is that the expression? Let me show you here. An image to remind you all. You probably can't make out much of this image. CD Projekt Red, right before starting work on Witcher 3. CD Projekt Red, right in 2020. The big shift here is everyone went from normal attire, normal appearance to dyed hair, to like blue hair, to crazy woke. It's weird, man. Maybe if they spent less time dealing with woke stuff, maybe if they dealt less time with that, they would actually been able to spend time. I don't know. I don't know though. I don't know how they released this game the way that it is. The only way you could play this game is if you have a high-end PC. That is it. Like Andy Warski, Cokehead Warski's having a good time with this game, but you know, shit, man, he probably enjoys anything. His brain's so fucking fried. He'd probably have fun with just a fucking can and a stick. That's right, emotional connection. That's right. This game is so bad, they actually had to pull it from stores. Duke Nukem Forever was horrible. I don't remember them pulling that from stores at all. What happened with that is that they actually released a surprise, a DLC with Duke Nukem Forever. A DLC that actually was not that bad. But too bad you had to buy the actual game to get it. That was a bunch of mess. 8 years to develop a game that's so bad, PS4 had to remove it from the store. Issue refunds to everyone. Yeah, it's mostly women in that picture. We all know women can't code. Hey, don't come at me with that. I'm just saying, who can code better? Generally speaking, based on experience and all that. Okay. I mean, it takes skill to fuck it up that bad. It takes some sort of, like, the competence that you actually have to achieve, I think. I don't know how that's possible, to release a game in the state that it's in. Because when they released it, they knew that it was unplayable. Did they not test it out on the PS4? Did they not? Did they not test it out on the PS4 or on the Xbox? There's no way they didn't know, right? Patrick O'Flanagan, to be fair, if it runs fine on PC, people should stop being cheap and purchase hardware that's worth a damn. I would be on your side on that one if it wasn't for the fact that they released it. They released it as is, as if it was a playable product, a playable game. They released it as a playable game for the PS4 and Xbox. When it's not. And even on the PC, it has problems. You can't tell me it doesn't. I've seen videos. Patrick. I've seen videos of the shitty AI. Oh my god. The game needs a lot of fixing. The game needs a lot of fixing. It might look good at times. But I've seen videos, I think Mom's Ravioli in the Discord show me how incompetent the police AI are. It's like, what are they shooting at? They're shooting at nothing. I was like, man, are they even trying to shoot you in the game? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, if you release a game at full price, you spent 8 years to develop it, and people are expected to buy it, play it, and have fun with it, and it breaks down, it shuts down, it crashes left and right, you don't have a playable game. You have a work in progress that needs a lot of fixing. Maybe they could have, maybe someone, there has to have been someone who said something to someone that, hey, you know, this game is not ready. Can we get like a couple more months or something, because there's so many bugs in the console version that we just can't. It just can't be. It's not good. Patrick O'Flanagan, I can't believe consumers actually thought it was going to play on the PS4. People need to educate purchases. See, now that I'm going to have to push back on Patrick O'Flanagan, because if they released it on the PS4, it should be expected to be playable. What do you mean, Patrick? If someone releases a game, I'm saying, man, I like you, bro, but if someone releases a game on the PS4, it should be playable on the PS4, right? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair to expect that. For people to say, oh, well, how dare they expect that a game on the PS4 is not going to be playable on the PS4? Come on, man. Come on. Don't bring that PC elitist stuff in here. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Come on. But they should expect it. They should expect it to work. Not everybody is the PC master race. Not everybody has a high-end computer. You know? Because the Xbox and PlayStation, I mean, they're sold as, what, alternatives. They are alternatives. And for the most part, they play games well. All right? They play games well for the most part. But then you get Cyberpunk 2077. They don't play well. It crashes. And guys, Patrick is saying it goes well on the PC, plays well on the PC. I don't know. Is that true? Is it? Let me know. Patrick says he hasn't had a crash once. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see. They should have never released it for PS4. But one look at gameplay, it's clearly next gen. I don't know about that one. Is it next gen? I don't. Maybe it was ahead of its time. Maybe that's the problem. Or maybe instead of releasing something ahead of its time, they could have just watered down the console version. Why don't you make the console version have watered down to the point to where it won't crash? You know? Decrease the graphics. Make it runnable. Make it playable. Make it where the AI isn't complete idiots. Increase the voice acting. I heard the voice acting was atrocious. That it was like they're just reading it deadpan, like no real emotion in it or whatever. The game is a buggy mess on the PC too. Okay, I mean, because Patrick, to be fair, man, I hear that too. I'm hearing both. Andy Worski said, "Hey, it plays well. It's great. It's great on the PC." Some people start saying it's not. I don't know. Yeah, and just a reminder, this game took 8 years to make. 8 freaking years. They didn't have this problem with Witcher 3. Right? They did not have this problem with Witcher 3 at all. So it's like, what happened there? I'll tell you what happened. They spent too much time on Reset Era. dealing with the reset era drama. I think that's one thing they could explain for this. And it happened. Wow, this tweet did not age well at all. Dear Cyberpunk game, will there be memes in the game? Memes are the future. There has to be memes. The whole game is going to be a meme. Patrick, that's the thing I would say too. But Patrick, what he said, I agree 100%. They used to do that once upon a time. Now consoles come first. That's what I'm saying. Those on the PS4 and the Xbox should expect it to run because the consoles usually do come first. I think now they're trying to maybe push it a little because new hardware is coming out soon. But it's man, things should have been ironed out. I've seen some videos that just seem embarrassing. Like AI not even shooting at you. Like shooting at everything but you. I mean, I don't know. Is that supposed to make it more realistic? Like the aim is like so totally crap. I don't get it. I don't get it. But you know what? I don't even have to say anything about it. It's so bad that it got pulled from PS4. If you're gonna play it on PC, you have to have high-end stuff. I wonder if those who, I'm curious, for those that the game crashes on for PC, I want to get your specs and compare your specs to those that say it doesn't crash for them. That'd be interesting. Let's see what happens there. Man. And so much hype for that game. Just in like that. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe this is going to be like No Man's Sky. And it just has a horrible launch. But later on down the road, they patch it up. And they make it better. That's what they should do. They shouldn't give up. CD Projekt Red, I know you're not going to listen to me. Who am I? But hey, don't give up. Hey. Ignore the hate. Get off social media for a little bit. And start working on it. Make it better. Patch it up. Patch it the fuck up. And then maybe a couple months from now, a year from now, we will talk about Cyberpunk in a different way. Just kind of like No Man's Sky. And everyone, when people mention No Man's Sky, I'm like, isn't that a game that bombed in a launch? But I can't say that anymore because they actually have worked on it and they fixed it up. That'd be the best thing for them. What do y'all think is going to happen? It's like Battlefront 2 by DICE or Fallout 76. It won't be good for another 2 years after launch, right? I noticed there's a trend there because those games also had a lot of glitches and bugs on launch. They release these games totally bugged, man. I don't know why they think that's a good idea. They want to get early purchases or whatever. But doesn't that put a bad taste in the consumer's mouth? Fallout 76. I heard they patched it and it's better now. But I don't know. I'm not going back to that game. Yeah, so CD Projekt Red, just get back to it. Make it playable. Come on. All right, smash that like button. I think we're gonna shift gears here. Cyberpunk. I think we did that. We did that topic pretty well. I mean, but I think related to that real fast is man. Anymore, it's like these developers are just releasing games, or producers, because producers are part of it, right? Are releasing games that are not finished. Imagine that. Imagine buying a Mustang that's not finished. Imagine buying a Ford, or Chevy, or well, you know, or a Honda that's not finished. You have to get a mechanic to go out there to tune it up every once in a while, so that maybe it'll become drivable. Imagine buying a computer that wasn't finished. Oh, man. Imagine buying a house that wasn't finished. I mean, you kind of do put money down on it, but you expect it to be finished and completed. And when it's not, you know what you could do? You bring them back out there. You call them up. You bring them back out there and you make their ass finish it. Work on it. Complete the job. But yeah, all I've heard about Cyberpunk is that you could alter your dick size and it crashes. It crashes, you can alter your dick size and you... That, I don't know. I don't know much more about the game. Oh yeah, and shitty AI. I can't personally play the game because I know my computer won't be able to run it. And I have an Xbox One, and I know it won't be able to run it. I know it's available for on Xbox One. But if I were to judge it from that, I would tell you, hey, you know, it's not that good of a game. Because it can't be a good, because how could I say it would be a good game if it crashed on me, right? GTA 5 is still lifing at the bank. I know, right? They're still making money. A lot of money. Oh, man. And this was supposed to take us out of our shitty reality. You know, Cyberpunk was the game that was supposed to take us out of our shitty reality, distract us for the fact that the political landscape right now is going insane. Right? Martial law. Think it's going to happen? Think it's a good idea? I hope it doesn't happen. I hope Trump doesn't do that. I hope he ignores the Trump supporters that tell him to do that. Because boy, oh boy, that would be fucking weird. Oh, man. The reason why I think it's weird about that, going up to the election, what was the narrative? That Trump wasn't going to accept defeat. He wasn't accept, which he hasn't, but also was that he's not going to accept defeat, and he's not going to get out of the White House, and he's going to do a coup, and they're going to have to get him out by force using the military. That was the narrative that the Dems are pushing. So what happens now? Now that Trump has tried and tried and tried many times to try to have the election results looked at and all that, and has been, you know, and people have repeatedly ignored it or kicked it out of court or whatever. And he has very, very limited options. Pretty much, I think just one more play, it's like a Hail Mary, but I really doubt anything's going to happen with that. Something with Pence, but we'll see. But people, Republicans, and honestly, I think they might be working with the Dems to try to create some fucking wild scenario. I don't know, man. It seems fucking wild. One him, one Trump, to go all martial law. That's weird. And another weird part is you don't need Trump for that. You already have states invoking martial law in a way with these very extreme lockdowns, you know? In New York, you can't go out to eat. Oh, no, better yet, in New York, you can't be a restaurant. They'll lock you down. You can't have a small business in New York. You can't serve burgers and fries and a beer at a restaurant without an undercover cop disguised as a patron coming in to arrest you for the crime of serving a burger while McDonald's is open. Okay, while Jack in the Box, whatever it is they have up there, is open. You could buy and McDouble, but he can't go into some local mom and pop restaurant to buy their burgers. And the government will shut you down. Your local government will shut you down. You already have martial law in those states. Yeah. Patrick Flanagan, I'm not a Trump guy, but he totally got robbed. He did. I agree with that. Oh, I got to be careful what I say there on YouTube. It's my opinion that he did, but the official narrative is that he wasn't, right? Look, and I'm not even a red tie, blue tie sort of guy, you know? I believe that both teams, both sides, will try to fuck you in the ass. And every time I see someone say something like related to this Amazon thing I want to talk about, there was a comment on Reddit. Of course, it was on Reddit, being like, "It would be so funny if it was like the Amazon facility in Alabama that got unions. Take that, Republicans." I saw that. I was like, you know that the established Democrats don't care about unions either, right? Like, they don't want unions. They're not on your side. They're on their side. They represent them. They want to fat their pockets, line their pockets, protect their businesses, protect their interests, and fuck you. There might be a few politicians that you may say, you know, they're actually on our side. Doesn't matter. The swamp creatures outnumber them. That's why they did Trump the way they did. That's why they did. There was something about him. It was maybe it was his intention of pulling out from the Middle East and trying to stop on the wars. Because our government loves wars. We love bombs. And you know for a fact, next year we're going to fucking war. You don't need a crystal ball to see that one, man. We're fucking bombing Iran. Iran or Syria. Going in there and fuck it up some more. That is if this country doesn't fucking implode. But here's the thing. If for some reason Trump did do the martial law thing, do we all not remember how cozy Clinton was with certain generals that could be, maybe this is one of their plays. Like maybe it's their power play to take out Trump in a way that will go down in history. Yeah, man. I know Trump is a sore loser. He doesn't want to lose. No one likes losing, right? Especially how it happened with him. I'd be pissed too. I mean, Biden can't even draw like what was that live stream he did? His speech, his recent speech. He didn't get millions of views. He got like what, a couple thousand or something. Shitty, man. Some of my old YouTube videos have more views than that, and I'm a nobody. I don't want martial law. I don't trust it. They said so many days of lockdowns to flatten the curve, right? I think the martial law is I think the people that are wanting it for, well, obviously it's not for your best interest, right? The Democrats were afraid that Trump was going to call for martial law. Terrified of it. And now that he hasn't done it, now that Trump hasn't done it yet, now certain Republicans are calling for martial law. Why? Are they trying to fuck Trump up even more? Are they actually on his side? I don't think so, man. And that motherfucker Trump, I would not want to be him right now. Because after this is over, oh shit, man. He better stay locked up in his fucking towers. They're coming after him. Watch. Oh, they're going to do him wrong, man. They're going to do him in a way that... Because look, I know some people... there's a lot of people who really hate Trump and say like, oh, he's going to go to jail for all this reasons. All you motherfuckers that say that, all the other politicians that are accusing him of stuff, they have dirt too. They have dirt and they should be locked up as well. Okay? Okay? You should purge Washington of all those swamp fucking creatures. That's the other thing about Trump. I think the last thing I'll say about it. Going into this election, he lost his base. I know he had a lot of people, a lot of support. We all saw that, but I mean his core base. Because he did not drain the swamp. He said he was going to. No. We saw the same old guard, same motherfuckers in there, and that shit. Anyway. I'm gonna shift gears to Amazon. Because the Amazon stuff kind of pisses me off as well. It should piss you off too. I don't know what your opinion on unions are, but here, let me get into this because I promise you I'm not a commie. I promise you I'm not a commie. I just want people to be able to make their own, make what they're worth, right? And people were really tired. People were hungry. They're not really starving. I'm not gonna say that. I mean, they make enough for a McDonald's meal. Okay, they make enough for Hamburger Helper or ramen, so they're not starving in the street like some of those bread tubers, as like Vosh or AOC makes it out to be. No, they're not starving. But a lot of people, they want what the rich have. They want it. They want that stuff. They want all that. They want more money. They want more stuff. And they're tired of being treated like shit. Well, see, one of the Amazon facilities in Alabama, they want to unionize. I don't know if you know this or not, but that's not going to go very well. That's not going to go very far because Amazon does not like unions. You can start talking about unionizing or whatever, they will shut that facility down due to safety concerns or other issues. We had to relocate this facility. So everyone there has been fired. So I saw this, of course. I saw people optimistic. Oh, yeah, this is good. Imagine the changes it's going to make. It's like, you motherfuckers. Like, you guys are idiots. You're not making any changes. You're not making any changes. And I'm not saying don't try. Oh, sure, you guys could try. You all want to unionize and ask for more wages, higher pay, maybe be treated better over there in those Amazon facilities. I mean, those workers, we had this stuff right here. It sounds insane. But if you really want to get Jeff Bezos to give you more money, if you want to touch his money, you're gonna have to do a little bit more to start talking about unionizing. Because he'll shut that shit down real fast. He's not going to entertain it. And I don't want to hear any of these fucking commie bread tubers talk about that shit. Like people like Vosh or whatever. I mean, they'll talk about how people need to make more and all this stuff. But when they talk about this union stuff with Amazon, they might talk about it as if it's like optimistic, as if there's a chance. But there is no fucking chance in that. No. If these people really wanted to make waves, if these people really wanted to get Jeff Bezos to pay them more, well, what they're going to have to do, we see Jeff Bezos is not afraid of them. They're going to have to put fear in his heart. They're going to have to make him fear them. And they outnumber him. See, I'm starting to sound like I'm pro a communist revolution or a revolt, you know? I'm not. But I'm saying all those fucking imposters. They want to talk shit. They want to talk about all that stuff. But instead of talking about it, they could be out there actually making waves and trying to actually change things. But they don't care. Because I gotta tell you, man, talk is cheap now, right? I mean, we're at the point now, especially things with this election and all that, where talk is cheap. I think we're all kind of feeling that. And that's why it's escalating so much. I'm going to go out there and... Oh, that was weird. I think those OBS told me, hey, be careful what you say. Careful what you say. Patrick O'Flanagan, we do need a bit of rich blood running down the Capitol Hill steps. I like what you mean there. I like what you mean. Yes, rich blood. Rich blood. Definitely. Definitely. I agree. That would... We need, the French knew how to do it. Water that tree. And what have you. Yeah, totally. Let's see. God of Plague. If my boss told me to wear a diaper, I'd pee on the foot to quit. Right? That's one of the things, the conditions of working at Amazon. Like, you can't even go to the bathroom, man. The billionaires are listening. They're listening to the show. That's right. See, the establishment, the Republicans and Democrats, they will protect their interests. They will protect the lobbyists. They'll protect big business. They won't protect you. You want more money? You want a yacht? Never even been on a fucking yacht before? You want more than scraps, right? A lot of us want more than scraps. Well, talking about it isn't doing anything, is it? So the next thing to do is go out and do things. Before anyone brings up like Antifa, Antifa's a fucking joke. If you go around harassing neighborhoods, that's not doing things. If you go around harassing middle-class neighborhoods, that's not doing things. No. If you really want to do things and shatter the safety that these rich elites have, you make them fear. You make them fear. You want to see what happens when you do that? Oh, you'll see real tyranny then. Oh man, you'll see you start doing that shit. You start going after Jeff Bezos personally. Oh man, you'll see what happens. His personal security. They will shut you down, son. COVID-1984 says we are headed to a cyberpunk type future where corporations run everything and everyone's life, and they are in charge of the government. That's right. I say we are already here. We're already there. The last thing that needs to be choked out are the courts. The Supreme Court. And if the Supreme Court is afraid to do so because they're afraid of riots, then you have them cucked. Checkmate. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. Maybe not checkmate just yet. But you're in that final moment, right? They're moving their king around. They don't know. They're trying to get out of it. Maybe they have a few plays left. Yep. the Star of Davids. Yes. Yes. Kaiser dropped in a few Star of Davids for us. Thank you. Thank you. Got a reminder. Israel is the best place. I don't know if you caught that all right and the alt-right little show last night. I swear to God, man, that wasn't me. Some Fed took over my computer. But I hear more of that's going to happen. And the longer it's able to go, the more rambunctious, more in your face it's going to get. But you see, I hear that the alt-right is one giant scam. One giant grift from the beginning. If you want to know where the true power is at, it's the fucking elites. Obviously, that's where the true races are at. That's where the true. Well, we'll get more to that later. That's more of a all right and the alt right thing. All right. This rent and chill has been pretty fun. Let's see. You know, sometimes I'll rant about something that's more personal. I've not been doing that lately, and I've been talking about this stuff. Nothing's really been going on with Ethan Ralph of last night, because the kill stream was boring last night. And, I saw that I was being restreamed on esoteric PP-isms or whatever, PPP-isms. That was weird. I'm good with that. I'm cool with that. It's just weird hearing your voice. It's like, oh man, okay. I sound like that? Wow, I sound crazy. Antarctica is the best penguins forever. Yes. All right. Well, guys, I think I'll wrap this up here. And probably get to real work. Maybe. Or dicking around with something else. Because I could be Cyberpunk. I'll still be playing build games like Duke 3D and Ion Fury and Blood. Because see, I guess I'm a boomer. All right, I like the boomer shooters. Oh, I don't know how much his bell was. Oh, you know, I was going to talk about the COVID vaccine. That's the other thing I was going to talk about. Let's go talk about that. COVID vaccine. Yeah, let's talk about that real fast. Let's shift gears here before I wrap up. This might take a little bit. It'll be fun. Dude, like, it's crazy. With the COVID vaccine, I'm hearing it may not even work. Like, you'll still get COVID, even with the COVID. YouTube, I'm quoting what I've heard from the news, okay? You can't say it's not factual information when doctors are saying, hey, this vaccine doesn't guarantee that you won't get it. So then what is it? What is it? Yeah, Ralph is not in prison. Ethan Ralph is not in prison yet. He was just in jail. He was released. I think he was only in there for like 2 hours. It's good. In his next hearing, I believe, is on the 23rd, I think. That might be inaccurate. Let's see. I think it's that. Well, let's see again. Anyway, yeah, it's crazy with the COVID vaccine. It may not actually work. I mean, they rushed this thing. They were testing it. But all the vaccine's supposed to do anyways, get it to where your body develops antibodies so where it can fight it. So you're still going to get it. You're still going to get COVID. You might if you catch it, but your body should be able to fight it. Or, you know, where the virus isn't going to do anything to you. That's fine. That's fine. You know, you might test positive for it, but you won't have any symptoms or whatever. It's just going to be fine. And then there was a video where the nurse was injecting herself with supposed vaccine, but there wasn't anything in the syringe. Oh my God. And people caught that. So then she did it again. Or They claimed, oh no, she did it again. It was the real deal. It's like, you guys say you're taking this stuff and there wasn't anything in the syringe. You do you, man. For your own safety, you be safe. Don't follow my advice. But I'm not taking the first batch or the second batch. Now, we'll see what happens with the first round. If they turn to those pale fucking vampire zombie things from I Am Legend, well, we know not to take it, don't we? What if the vaccine makes you sterile? What if that is their... See, it sounds so perfect that it could be actually it could actually be true. What if it's actually engineered to make you sterile for population control? Right? They already have the black population controlling their population through abortion. I mean, I don't know if you looked at the stats of who aborts the most, but that's black moms. Black moms. That's not even racist. That's true. Because white moms are dumb enough to carry it all the way. White teenage moms, like Faith. I don't know how you feel about abortion. But if you know your daughter's pregnant or has the demon baby inside you, wouldn't you abort that? I think you would. But yeah, what do you guys think about that, of this COVID vaccine? Zombie apocalypse is likely. The Cyberpunk 2077 of vaccines. Oh, it would malfunction in your body. And then just as she made official statement, said Ralph didn't release a revenge porn. Yeah, Ethan Ralph may actually use that as his defense. We'll see. We'll see how far that goes. Maybe Ethan Ralph will have the DSP luck and get out of this, or maybe he's fucked. We'll see. I lean on he's fucked. Because he has a prior record. And I think that evidence that we know is probably not going to make it to court, not going to enter the court. I have a funny feeling about that. And that the judge might be a little biased. So, there's that. Cool tactic. I think Faith is worse than Ralph. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. I was very clear about that. Faith is worse than Ralph. Let's think about this. Not only did Faith fuck Ethan Ralph, but she's carrying his baby. And she's going to be dependent, leeching off of him for support. That's low, man. That's pretty low. Ethan Ralph is actually more successful than Faith. Yeah. You know why Ethan Ralph eats trash burgers? He's fucking cheap. You don't want to spend money. You don't want to spend that goddamn money. You spend on Maker's Mark. And we know... I wonder how he buys his liquor now, because he's fucking cheap. Does he actually spend money on liquor? Or does he get his mom to buy the liquor? Does he use his mom's money? Because she gets government assistance, right? Let's see. I like what you guys are talking about. I like this. Patrick, if it's a woman judge, yeah, it could be bad. Absolutely. Patrick, she's going to leech off of him and her father. That's true. Double dipping right there. Pick one. And see, that's one of the situations where it makes me really feel for, the guys that are in that situation where they have to pay child support when the baby mama lives with their dad that gives them financial support. It's like, what? And what they end up doing with that child support money is nothing with the baby, but maybe buying meth or some bullshit, you know? I'd say cool tactic. At least Ralph doesn't go around faking rapes and assaults for attention. Right. Right. He doesn't fake them. Like the chick in the back of Arby's. He didn't fake that. Yeah. He doesn't go around faking for attention. But he does go around for attention. They're both attention seekers. They love attention. And they like drama. But Faith fakes rape. She does. She makes so many rape I swear, Faith has made so many rape accusations. She might be in the Guinness Book of World Records for rape accusations, right? She would have to be. She said she was raped at school, that she was raped on the school bus, she was raped at... Oh, she was raped at school, and then her rapist protected her from another rapist. I can't, dude, it just goes so crazy. I can't keep it straight. It's one of those stories that when you hear in my profession, that it's like, what? Or you and other people, maybe law enforcement, are like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Bullshit. Let me ask around. Let me ask around and see if I can find even a kernel of truth to this. Oh, nothing? Exactly. I thought so. Waste of time. Yeah. And women like that, or people like that in general, they like to fake crimes, fake accusations. That's low, man. And waste of goddamn time. DSP Ethan Ralph joint streaming win. Oh, that should happen. That would be funny. I don't know how we can put that together, but that would be funny. Guys, how can we make that happen? How can we do a DSP Ethan Ralph crossover? Because if we can make that happen, I think we should. I think we have an obligation there. They're far apart, but that's no problem. They could do something over the internet. Ethan Ralph doesn't really play games, and when he does, he's shitty. I shouldn't complain. I probably shouldn't say anything. Have you seen how I played Blood? Oh my god. But that game is pretty tough. That game is pretty tough, man. Ethan Ralph should invite DSP onto the kill stream. That's what he should do. Think DSP is smart enough to avoid Ethan Ralph? Maybe. But if the money is right, Ethan, he's not listening to this. Gator, tell Ethan to cough up the money, pay DSP for an interview. It'd be great. The crossover would be great. And on the interview, you can ask DSP questions about orange juice and stuff, okay? Because DSP has made some edgy jokes in the past. I'm sure that would be interesting. Let's see, Justifer, I was listening to Josh's stream. I didn't catch it recently. And he thinks that she ended back with the Chris guy. Oh, man, that's sad. That is so sad. Well, we'll hear about it because I'm sure he'll live stream and gloat about it. I'm sure that will happen. And is Pantsu still around Ethan Ralph? Doesn't Justin Ferreira, doesn't DSP charge people for appearances? I think he does. I think the quartering paid him. The quartering would pay. We definitely pay for that. All right, guys. I enjoyed this part. See, the vibe of the show, I'm liking it. Rant and chill. Rant for a bit, chill for a bit. Chill with the chat. Just kind of read y'all's questions, answer. I like that part. You know, I think this has been fun. This has been good. Definitely. And Patrick, like I said, man, I was going at you. I was just with Cyberpunk 2077. If it's available for purchase on Xbox and PlayStation, they should expect it to at least run a little bit, maybe just as well as Morrowind did on the original Xbox. If you don't remember that game lagged and was real slow for the original Xbox because the hardware could not support it. Or guys, may not agree on everything. I like y'all's company. I like the banter. Y'all take it easy.